Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a brand spanking new Best Tech, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It's a new model, unless it was out before and it just came back, but it's not, because you know why? Because it just got released today. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I hope you're having a fan-freaking-tastic day. Tell me all about it. Say something positive in the comments. You never know when I'm going to do a random comment picker. You know what I'm talking about? By the way, every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. That's when we do giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff, and you'll want to be a part of it. It's every Friday. Make sure you're subscribed and that you've hit the notification bell. That way you'll get notified a half an hour before the live stream starts. All right, you ready? This is the Best Tech Toddler. Yeah, you heard me. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it and all of its toddlerness. So that's a very cool looking design on the G10. Let me see if I can get you in there for just a little bit of texture vision. It's not very deep texture. I could just barely tell it's there, can barely feel it. It does look nice. There are 6 different variants of the toddler. So what is this here? I'm going to have to figure out what this knife is all about. Is this like a front flipper type deal? What is going on? So let's see. We have a place for a lanyard back here. It has a recessed pocket clip. Now that pocket clip is down into the scales. Let me try it on my pants right now. Oh, okay. I was thinking that it wasn't going to be enough room to get it in my pocket, but there is enough of a lip there where I have Duluth trading pants on right now, and it's going right in there, right in the pocket, no problem. Has almost a full-length G10 backspacer, which is very nice, very nice. Now let's see how in the world. I'm guessing this is a front flipper. Let's see what happens here. Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, look at that. Okay, utility style blade. I like that. Anytime I get a blade like this, I like it because it's great for opening packages and all the stuff I like to do. Doing pull cuts, doing utility cuts. Oh yeah. So let's see. Can we tell what the blade stock? Oh yeah, look at this. 14C 28N blade steel, baby. And what do we have over here? Torby knives. Very nice. Very. Oh, and look at the finish. Look at the finish on the blade. Look at those satin lines. I am a sucker for satin lines. And then we have more of a stonewash flat going on. We have some big jimps up here. Dink, 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 dink. And they're not super grippy. Let's see how it feels. Let's see, left and right, up and down. It's rock solid. I'm going all the different directions. And yes, my fingers are safe. There's no blade play. So 0 and 0, no blade play any direction. Let's see, the lockup is right there in the middle. This is a nested liner lock, which is very nice. And look at this. We have plenty of room. See how both sides are the same shape, but this side they cut it out a little deeper. That way it's easy to get your finger in there. And oh yeah, nice and smooth. And we kind of have that double clutch system going on. So I get to about right here, and that's where the detent ball hits the bottom of the tang. Then you have to get past that second spot, almost kind of a safety so it won't drop on your finger. So once you get past that, then you're going to be able to drop it. Okay, here's a question. Can I get my fingers in this fuller to flick it open? So it looks like that's not going to be possible. It's a nice looking fuller and a nice looking thumb hole, but I would say that it's primarily for aesthetics or for holding the knife if you're going to do it a pinch grip, like if you're being careful and you're opening up some packages, a little bit of Amazon packages. So I think the main purpose, the main reason that they've got that there is going to be for, I would say, less aesthetics and more for doing a little bit of pinch grip. This is going to be a good one. Matter of fact, I like the way, if you look at my index finger kind of just sits right down in there and gives me a firm grip on that blade. That's pretty nice. You get no other function out of that. Now let's see. The blade is centered. Let's see. Is it? Yep, it is absolutely centered. We have the good lockup. So the fit and the finish are phenomenal on it. There's your captive pivot. It has caged ceramic ball bearings, which is very nice. Now let me give you a couple quick numbers so you know the size of this knife. And I'm liable to forget, but the different versions, they have a light blue. They also have a purple, and then for all you jade lovers, you can get the JG10, and there's a black G10, and then there's also an OD green. So besides the tan, you have 5 other options for what colors you want for the G10 of these. And by the way, they are not high priced, and I do have a discount code down in the description, as always, where you can get a discount on these bad boys. Now from tip to tip, it's 7.01 inches, 178.1 millimeters. Your closed length is 4.26 inches, 108.3 millimeters. Your blade length is 2.72 inches, 69 millimeters. Your blade thickness is 98 thousandths of an inch. So look at that. It's not a big, thick, hefty blade. And the knife weight is only 95 grams. So it's super lightweight. Now let me give you a couple quick size comparisons while I have it on the table. Here's the CJRB Pyrite Light. And then here's the QSP Penguin, because everybody needs a penguin, right? So look at that. Let's see, penguin wise. I'm curious how this is going to be on the ergonomics. We'll see that here in just a minute. So there's the penguin, and here is the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. It's right along the medium-sized knife length. And here's one that's more of a like regular size would be a Vosteed Raccoon. So that should help you narrow it down. And of course, I'm going to tell you what it feels like in my hand. Duh. So my hand from here to here is 4 inches. From here to here is 3.5. From the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And just lightly grasping it. We're so friendly. It feels good so far. Okay. So something that I'm feeling, if I have this in the hammer grip, right? If I'm going to be pushing down hammer grip wise, so right here underneath my ring finger is this point right here. That's what I was wondering about ergonomically. So this point right there where they have that cutout, it's hit me right in the middle of my finger. Now let's see if I adjust. Okay, so holding it more of in a classic style like this, your first 2 fingers go in this cutout, then your other 2 fingers come down here. That's pretty nice. Now this up here, I guess you would call that kind of a forward choil area. You can choke up with just the first part of your index finger. Yeah, that's not too bad. Now, the jimping is more aesthetic than it is purposeful. The jimping doesn't stop my thumb. Let's see. Yeah, I pretty much just slide across it. So I would say this is pretty much more aesthetics than it is for purpose. It's not help locking my finger at all. My finger just kind of feels those bumps and just slides right over. So the jimping myself, I would change the jimping to be closer together, a little deeper and a little more aggressive so I could get some function, but it doesn't look bad as far as aesthetics. And you can see that the spine is nicely crowned all the way down, both sides. That looks very nice. So the aesthetics are good. The ergonomics aren't too bad. Now, this dude right here that's poking up in the air, I can feel it in the palm of my hand right there. You can see where it's hitting me. So I don't think this is going to be a hard user, but as for an everyday carry knife, let's see how the boy, I really wish I could, can I over the top flip it? Yeah, so you are going to have 2 different ways. You can, am I going to be able to? Yeah, you can use your index. You can index flip it. That's not the easiest index in the world. You have to maybe have a little more experience like I do. See how I'm holding my fingers in a certain way to get it to do that. I would say this is primarily going to be a front flipper. And as a front flipper, it does work. It's a little different. I can't say I've ever seen a front flipper like it. It kind of, you have one point of contact right there for your thumb. Your thumb has to hit that and roll over. See how it just moves just the top, just the tip? There is no jimping on it. So if your hand was wet or slickery, you might not get good contact. Now over the top, that is pretty easy to do over the top for your flicking. So flicking it open is not going to be too much of an issue. What if I do it like this? Oh, gosh. Okay, so this one is not going to accidentally open. And I am trying my best to get it to flip open. It will not. So that's something you really might like. You might like that idea. But for an overall everyday carry with a very nice blade, you know, it's almost kind of like a hybrid of a Wharncliffe, you know, an upswept but not upswept Wharncliffe. But this is pretty darn cool. the new Best Tech Toddler in a bunch of different colors. Let me know what you think about it. We might be giving this away. Make sure you come to the live stream. That's where you find out about all the good stuff. If you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell, you'll find out. It'll let you know a half an hour before the live stream starts. That's the way you won't miss it, because we give away thousands of dollars in knives every year. And that's just one piece of the fun of the live stream. But go watch this video or go watch that video. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hives, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.